Hey Rhonda, thanks so much for chatting with me today. I would love for you to just share a little bit about yourself and your med spa, if you don't mind.
Sure. I'm Rhonda McKinney, Aesthetic Center of Asheville. I live in North Carolina. Um, I have been working with Jamie and Brendan 2.5, going on 3 years. Um, I was very part-time-ish and then became more part-time and then opened up full-time quickly after becoming part-time, um, probably within a month because I was so busy, I had no choice but to be full time, which was a great problem to have.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love it. And how would you say, so just for those who don't know Brendan and I very well, how would you say the last 2, 3 years has been working with us and the team?
It's been absolutely amazing. It's been a great gift. I could not have asked for better. The team is very engaged. They understand my needs. They always have. It was a service I did not know was available to me. So, I feel very lucky that it was one time out to try this out, and it's turned into a long life relationship. And I feel very connected not only to the team, but to you and Brendan personally.
Mhm.
I consider you and Brendan part of my family. We've been through a lot of ups and downs emotionally, personally, and professionally. And I cannot hesitate at all to say, I know I'm in the best of hands.
Oh.
Not especially with you and Brendan, but also with the team. They care. They go out of their way to care. It's not a fake care. And I know without even thinking about it, they have my back and they're going to take care of whatever comes across.
Mhm.
And let me tell you, as a business owner, that is exactly what I need
Mhm.
because I have been basically by myself until just a couple of weeks ago. I've always had estheticians. They have been very part-time ish. Um, and I've been the only injector. I've been very lucky to find an injector that I've not only known for 2 decades and worked with at the local hospital, but she has a very good amount of injection experience. And we both went to nurse practitioner school at the same time and left the local hospital. She graduated the semester before me, and came on board full time at my practice um, last week. So she's completed 2 full weeks full time, and she is working her way through learning the team, learning how to respond and ask for things. And they have been so generous with her
Mhm.
and accepting of her learning curve. And I have a esthetician that joined me back in September who's really, really just now getting off the ground to what she wants to have as a schedule. She is a young mother of three. She and her husband both work, but they don't enroll their kids in daycare. So they
Mhm.
kind of tag team that child care
Yeah.
to keep it at home. They only have one child in school. Being there for him after school, no, after school is a priority, which I admire in them.
Mhm.
Um, and the team just, grasp both girls by the hand and have built that comfort level with him or
Mhm.
with them to say, hey, we've got you.
Mhm.
Just tell us what you need and we're going to make that work for you. And again, it's been so smooth,
Mhm.
and just that caring component that you don't always find in an online relationship, that I feel very blessed and lucky to have had that foundation with the team. And of course, you know, they do things before I even ask. They know me, they anticipate what I'm gonna say, they know what I'm gonna do. And honestly, I couldn't have anybody on the ground in the office who could do a better job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I think it's really, really special what you've done for your employees as well, for your esthetician and your injector, because what's really cool is you built this really amazing and strong foundation of your business. And so bringing in an esthetician, it was like taking things off of your plate so you didn't have to do everything. But she could come in and be busy right away because you had that established client base to be able to support her with, while she also continues to grow hers on her own. And so I think that's really special. That's something that you were able to provide to them because of all of the hard work you did to grow your practice to what it is, and needing that help and accepting that help and hiring that help, and all of those things that come along with business growth. It's just absolutely incredible what you've been able to do. And we are just thrilled to have been even a small part of that with you, and to continue on with you. And it's just like you said, it's a very special relationship. And um, we're not your typical marketers, I would say. I think we definitely, as you know, we care a lot. So it's so nice that you felt that from us too, because it is something that we definitely pride ourselves on, is actually caring. So the last question I have for you, Rhonda, is what would you say to a nurse injector who is just starting her practice and she's on the fence about working with TGIM?
I would absolutely tell her, do it. It will be the best decision you make for your business because you cannot do all the administrative things that are required of a business owner. And as nurses, we are control freaks by nature. And it is hard, Jamie, for us to let go of things and say, I can trust somebody to do that.
Mhm.
And trusting you and Brendan and then the team has been flawless. And it has been so easy for me to do. And that is not an easy thing for me to do. You know me well. And I would say do it because it's going to take that piece off your plate and
Mhm.
allow you to build a clientele and to have caring relationships with your patients so that you have the benefit of client retention
Yeah.
because you and Brendan go above and beyond, not only to hire a great team who has your same ideas, but you go have weekly calls with me. You're accessible to me all the time through Slack. You don't hesitate to respond immediately. And I know you're busy with other practices, but your caring and your hands on approach is way above anything anyone could ever expect or anticipate. And if they didn't do it, I would tell them you are making the biggest mistake of your business life. Just do it.
Well, thank you, Rhonda, so much for sharing that. And I look forward to our continued relationship. And I can't wait to see what's next for you and the Aesthetic Center of Asheville.
It's a lifelong relationship. You're stuck with me.